is AI-driven growth, unlocking solutions for BFSI sector. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a keynote address. We have two very special individuals joining us. I'll call them on stage. We have the presence of Gandharv Sachdeva, country head India Hybrid, and joining him on stage we have Lawrence Suchita as well, head of sales West Hybrid. Can I please have a huge round of applause for both of them? Thank you so much, sir. Honor and pleasure, sir.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for sparing time and around 7:17. And yes, we all know that we are waiting for the awards to start, so we will not take much time of yours. So I have Lawrence with me. He's the head of sales for my West market.
Hello, everyone.
We've been deep diving since morning, discussing about the BFSI category, what's been happening, what clients are looking at, what agencies are doing, what kind of campaigns are being driven, how BFSI can help. So here we are at Hybrid. So I'll just give you a snapshot of what we do. So this is like a BFSI Connect, which Hybrid started last year. And this is the second edition of ours, where we partnered with Alkali and we said that yes, let's get together on the Phoenix Awards and do this and showcase our strengths and capabilities, what we've done in the last year and what we're going to do this year as well. So if you look at since last year to this year, we've increased our presence in the Indian market. We are at Lucknow, Ahmedabad, Bhubaneswar, Kolkata, all the smaller markets also where Hybrid has ventured. Yes, we've got 12 offices across the globe. We're present in Poland, Indonesia, Vietnam, Germany, Mexico, Cyprus, US, Thailand, Singapore, all these countries as well. What we do? Okay. So just to give you a snapshot, we are an ad tech company, full stack ad tech company, wherein we have our own demand side platform, we do our own developments, we have our own creative studios, we are an AI-driven contextual marketing as well. Since morning, we've been talking about AI, how AI is driven, and how contextual is going to be. We have some products and services which we're going to showcase and tell you that how Hybrid has been into the contextual AI space and what best we've been doing there as well. Yes, again, a full stack programmatic advertising ecosystem is what we have. I've got three products of mine. One is my Hybrid platform, which is my DSP, which is the demand side platform, wherein we do a lot of audience targeting, cohort targeting and everything. IB, which is my in-house platform for mobile ads, basically, advertising also. And Vox, which we call it as a contextual marketing suite, wherein we talk about in-image advertising, which we will talk in length with. I will move it on to Lawrence to take on the stage and explain you that how we've decoded the approach for the BFSI services and what exactly we've been doing. Lawrence, over to you.
Thank you. We all know that today the consumption of video is so high that every marketer requires a video kind of an ad unit to be present. And here we are with this approach. We are on the top two funnels, branding awareness and media research and consideration engagement. So with that, we do our Video 360, where we have programmatic videos, we have OTT as an inventory, and we have a wonderful product called TV Sync that we'll speak about later. And then there is a contextual solution that is Vox. So this two form the top end of the funnel, first funnel. Then we have engagement, targeted audiences, and deep communication. We customize our programmatic solutions in such a way that you reach the right audience at the right time, also having something called triggers, which is very interesting. We kind of brought this together last time. We already were doing a lot of work on weather as a trigger. But then we realized that if a trigger can be used for weather, why can't it be used for BFSI? With the market ups and downs. You would love to show your product to someone when the market is down. Invest. Right? So that's where we got the customized solution in triggers. And then we have a smart optimization tool. We'll speak about later how that goes around.
This is where we are. We're going to talk about the brand awareness part. We're going to talk about consideration and engagement, because these are the two mid funnels, the top funnel and the mid funnel, which we feel are the most important one. Yes, there is a lower funnel also, which is there. That's a performance bit. But let's go ahead and discuss that how branding and how customer reach can help you to reach that particular low funnel as well through hybrid. So what we go ahead and do is that we say that let's reach the right person at the right moment and give him the right message. So this is where hybrid comes into picture. And we say that yes, we will go and do the right message at the right time for you. Yes, our awareness video stock, which you can take on.
So here we are, Video 360 as I started off. We have OTT as a supply, embedded branded videos, right? We have TV sync. That's a very interesting proposition. I would love for that thing to come up, but I'm trying to hold it till that time because I'm trying to reach, let me tell you this. When a person is watching an ad on television, what happens? You see the whole ad? You don't. You shift or you move on to your handheld device, something that is not the television. I can show that same ad to him. That means that when he's looking at the television, which he's missed, I don't miss him on his hand. And then there are our programmatic videos, right? We have 10-seconder, 20-seconder, 30-seconder videos. 10-seconder is the norm that is there across. But this forms the part of our supply. This is so important. And this becomes our own programmatic offering also. So OTT supply is MX Player, Airtel Stream. We have still more that we are tied up with. In the BFSI segmentation, now this segmentation is very, very important for us because our whole platform is built in such a way that I'm targeting the right user at the right time when he's engaging with content that is specific to his interests. So when I'm talking about interest, if somebody's talking about mutual fund or how to invest in mutual fund, I show them mutual fund ad. When somebody is talking about what insurance will do to me, I'm showing them insurance ad. And this is the programmatic video SSPs that we have. Unity, Smacko, AppNexus, Rubicon, and Google AdX.
So what does these two slides mean? These two slides clearly indicates that yes, with hybrid we can do OTT, any kind of OTT campaigns that you want to do, programmatic, video campaigns, and yes, these audience segments that we talk about, we have an internal team who would actually develop all these audience segments as per the brief of the client and go ahead and do that. It can be within mutual funds, life insurances, or banking segments. So this is just a small example that we have, but yes, we can go to the depth and share across that how your campaign can reach the branding and the consideration, both the funnels basically.
And just to add, we maintain total transparency. So where your ad is going, which kind of publisher it's on, which kind of platform it's on, there is complete transparency. Well, CTV, OTT, that's the next biggest thing that India is waiting for, and I think all of our marketers are engaged with some kind of ad tech platform. We have it at Hybrid also. Our partners are MixPlayer, Sunnext, Airtel Stream, CNews.
CTV is another buzzword. There's AI which is there, and it's connected TV that's coming the next thing. So yes, Hybrid has stepped its place, and we've introduced the CTV inventory within Hybrid. We have the ROS CTV inventory for these particular platforms, which slowly is increasing. And yes, we can go ahead and give you the better inventory and not the remnant inventory of the CTV as well.
Vox, which is our hero product. I'll just let you all go through a small understanding of this. Let me do this first and let's come back.
This is a small video about Vox, which is our in-image product that we've been talking about. This will showcase that how in-image is working in the market and how hybrid in the contextual suite is actually working with the in-image sphere for you. So in the meantime, the video starts.
Advertisers are facing really challenging
Okay,
times.
here we go.
Users are currently
Can we restart
overloaded
the
with the
video?
amount of information they are browsing that they simply don't see ads.
Alish, can we restart the video?
Advertisers are facing really challenging times. Users are currently overloaded with the amount of information they are browsing that they simply don't see ads. Are you looking for effective ways to win users' attention? Let Vox help. Our platform is based on contextual targeting across various inventory, using AI-based stack of technologies, computer vision, Semantica 360, and SmartScore. AI helps to analyze mobile apps and recognize 15K plus types of objects in graphics, text, and videos, making contextual targeting more efficient than ever. Vox offers a multi-format approach including image, rich media, custom mobile formats along with standard banners, video, and native ads. Predictive analytics approach behind format allocation maximizes powerful impact of ads and creates memorable experience. Relevancy, engagement, safety. Leverage the benefits of AI-driven contextual targeting and catch customers' attention. Vox, powered by AI, guided by humans.
So yes, we will talk about three things, which is relevance, engagement, and safety. How Vox in image can help you with the same and what it is. Lawrence.
Domains and apps form a very important part of the slide. Without that, we are not possibly going to drive anything. And computer vision is something that is a very integral part of our ethos at Hybrid, wherein our AI, Semantica, it reads the whole image, so it understands the mood of the page, which is text. And then it forms an in-app scoring, which means how many people have visited, how many times, how many people are reading one particular section, how many people are reading one particular, say for example, people are reading a lot of insurance, so they come under one category. If people are reading a lot about mutual funds, they come under one category. And this, we place relevant ads at that time, at that moment, and that's how the relevancy which accounted comes into stay, right? So just imagine, again I'll reiterate, because this is very important, we have a lot of options in the market where you're not reaching your user at the right time and the right moment. What Hybrid's contextual offering with Semantica 360 does is it reaches the right audience at the right time, and this gives you much better matrices. At the end of the day, your CPRs are better, your engagement is better, the people reaching on the site is more purer, all the landing page is more purer, and that gives a very different reporting at the end of the day for each marketer.
So before we move ahead, I'm going to give you in a very layman term, we spoke about in-app scoring, we've spoken about categories of relevance and relevant ads. What is in-image advertising? So today, we in Hybrid, we do not touch the basic standard ad units. What we have is, we have our codes implemented on all the big publishers, approximately whitelist 200 odd publishers in the Indian market. And when we run the campaigns, we run it contextually. So our AI tool, that you've seen the video right now, our AI tool will actually scan the complete article and the image within the article. It will see that whether it is a relevant image or it's not, and then throw the ad on that particular relevant image of the article basically. So this is where it comes into picture. So we have an iron hub at the back end. They go ahead and manage everything. Whatever content categories are required, whatever images are required and everything. And on that particular basis, we start the campaign and then we go ahead and optimize and go on to the relevant images of the system. So just giving you a basic example. Say for example, I'm planning a holiday trip to Switzerland and I'm looking at an editorial article reading about Switzerland, but yes, when I'm reading, I'm engaging with the image as well over there. And when I'm engaging with the image, at that point of time, if one of my clients is Make My Trip, comes to Hybrid and says that I want to advertise some, holiday packages or something. And when I'm engaged, I see an ad which is there of Make My Trip. That is the place where we go ahead and engage with the user, and yes, that is the engagement that happens. So we do not use the standard banners, we don't use the normal 300 by 250 banners, or we don't do an ROS inventory, we do contextually on the right image. So as we mentioned in Hybrid earlier, we say that the right person, the right message at the right time is someone whom we track. This is where we are with Vox to give a basics about.
Adver-
So here it is. Our algorithms, as Gandharv said, look at it. What are we searching for exactly? What is our tags doing here? Looking for accounts, banks, that's the title. It's looking for financial products, savings account, money. And this becomes a part of my segmentation. What my AI has done, it's read all these things and also the image. Look at the image. It's save money. There are coins in there. There is save can be anything, right? Save can be save me. Save can be save money. But our AI is so potent that it can differentiate between a save me and a save money. This is a very good example of one of our wow products. So we have an image, which is a normal image. You will see a strip exactly running below the. This is the This is the editorial image, and under the image we have a strip. But we also have this that is called wow, which goes outside the editorial image. Now this creates impact. When a person is reading an article, he sees a strip ad, okay, I know there are a lot of people doing strip ads. He also sees something going out of the image, which is a blast, which is something that catches his eye, he engages. There is 100% viewability. What I mean by that is, only when the image, the editorial image is in the viewable area, does the ad get shown. That means there is 100% viewability. And because of that, there is maximum user engagement. BSP mutual funds.
So the applicability of neurosciences today says that it takes 3 seconds for a user to actually engage with an ad. So yes, that is why we've got some wow effect that we call about, like an innovation, a high level innovation, where you see the complete screen gets captured for 3 seconds and then it settles down. That's the applicability of neurosciences, which has been measured that within 3 seconds, yes, the engagement happens, and post that it does not. So this is where our ad units are not intrusive, is something that we mean, and the engagement and the usability is much better with our kind of ad units that you have. Can we move ahead? As you look at special images, attention and engagement, we look at touch effects, that the kind of effects that we put in are these kind of ad units that we have. Some industry creative examples that we've done, like a strip, like a sticker, a flip with DSP mutual funds, Nippon, UTI mutual funds. These are some case studies that we have about that. Why Vox? Why hybrid Vox in image is something that we talk about. We have a very basic clarity about thoughts that yes, everyone would do a keyword targeting. Image targeting, few of them will do, yes, we also do. Video analysis, yes, there are some AI-based content competitors who would be doing, and hybrid in Vox will be doing as well. We do URL meta, which yes, few of the AI also does. But what more we do, as Doris was talking about, in-app scoring and the content recognition and categorization. So we do the content recognition, and the touch effects and the wow effects is something which comes into picture. The kind of innovations, the kind of engagements that we look into is actually helping the users today, is actually helping the brands today to go on and say that yes, they got the right person for there with the right message that they have. What do you?
Some of our best case studies that we've put. There have been more, but yeah. So the strategy has always been to target the right audience at the right time with a more attractive ad format. We are doing that. Again, increase awareness and engagement. And how are we doing it? With customized box contextual marketing suite, innovative and engaging ad formats, and with top publishers. Again, this is not a sandbox. This is, you get to see who the publisher is. It's there in the media plan, and this creates perfect transparency. This is, we did a campaign for ICICI ETF. Have a look at the CTRs.
So why we say that the CTR earlier was 0.9% to a 2.48%? Because yes, again, it's a full wow that we call about. Again, 3 seconds, we've done the engagement with the user's engaged with the ad, the user's looking at the ad, and then he clicks because he's the right person to go onto the right message that's been given to him. He's reading the right article, and while he's reading is the time that we've actually captured him and we've said that this is what you wanted and this is where we give you, and you go ahead and do it. Some more case studies like Baroda's and all we've done. Again, some good CTRs, some scrollers, some kind of ad units that we have that we wanted to present to you. SBI Life is one of our clients as well.
So you see that the BFSI sector does engage in top of the funnel. I've been hearing a lot of stuff that they engage with mid funnel and most importantly bottom funnel, but no, they do. So SBI Life, again, our CTRs are above 8, above 9.
So last year when we did the BFSI Connect Part 1, we were very hesitant. We thought that yes, it's more of performance and yes, we're getting into that sector. We're going to talk to brands about us, that how we're going to measure it. This is where we went ahead and presented. That was the basic kind of stripes and the scrollers and the kind of basic ad units that we had. We presented, the brands liked it, they tested, and in the last 1 year, we've gone ahead and introduced more ad units which are actually helping the brands increase because they're looking at engagement, they're looking at the kind of awareness which is happening with their kind of products that they have in the market, which can be a bank, which can be a insurance company, which can be a mutual fund as well. But yes, we've understood that BFSI today not only works on performance but looks at a lot of consideration and branding as well, where hybrid and box comes into picture.
This is a case study that we have for Motilal Oswal. Again, CTRs are high. Again, with a normal strip banner, look at this ad unit. The whole editorial image has flipped. That ensures that a person, and it's the right ad at the right time.
So these are some top premium publishers that we are working with. We are working with Times of India, One India, Liveman, Cardeco. It's not that this is the only one, but yes, there are a lot of, I would say, Money Control, Network 18, they all are on our panel and they all are working with us with these kind of ad units. And everything has been approved and then the campaigns goes live. Okay. TVC is what Lawrence was more interested in talking about. And here it is for you, Lawrence.
Okay. So, again, one of our other products that has been doing pretty well in the BFSI space is leasing. Now, primarily what happens is, even Nielsen came up with this study that, as I said, when a person is looking at a program or looking at, say, cricket, for all you know, and there is an ad, immediately turns to another device. And all possibility, in all probability, this device is his handheld. I reach him by showing him an ad at that moment in time. How do I do that? So my technology, TV Sync, has the ability to listen and also register all the ads that are there in television of the brand. Let's take example, ABCD brand is advertising in slots, TV slots, 9:45 in the morning, 10:30 in the, no, 10:30 again, and somewhere in noon, and then again somewhere in the evening. At that moment in time, my ad, my technology understands this, and my app, so this is an in-app inventory. My app, whoever I've tied up with, can show this ad to them. So ABCD ad going on there, doesn't look at it, there's a match going on, somebody got out. What happens? He moves on to his handheld. When he moves on to his handheld, that same ABCD ad is shown on his handheld. So they have not missed that, number one. How does this happen? This happens because I have read his intent there and it's shown on his screen. Now this does not mean that if Gandharv and I, okay, Gandharv and I have the same. So if Gandharv and I are sitting in the same room and there's somebody who is a 15-year-old whom the BFSI doesn't want to reach out, he will not be shown the ad. So I can do age targeting, I can do interest targeting, I can do demo targeting, and all these are possible. So rest assured, my ad is being shown to the person that I intend to show. And this also works, there's a flip on this. So ABCD ad going on, ABCD ad shown on the ad. For example, ABCD ad showing on XYZ competitor says that when ABC ad is shown, I want to show my ad. So that's also possible in this case.
So we've discussed about the branding part. Now let's go and just spend some time, I will not take much of your time, and discuss about the consideration and the engagement where we go ahead and do that. So Lawrence, if you could just explain them that what are the available options like the Indian stock exchanges, the kind of ad units and everything that we have is something that we are going to deep dive into and showcase that how we can do that for you.
So we put this together in terms of our learnings with one of our triggers. We have triggers, weather trigger that we do. So whenever there's a change in weather, we show an ad specific to that. So say for example, up in the north, it's very cold now, right? So now mostly the warm clothes come out, sweaters, pullovers, and down here in Mumbai, it's not so cold. So the not so cold kind of, just your normal cotton sweaters will come out. Now we can show an ad specific to that region, also mentioning the degree that is there on top. So if it's say 20 degrees in the north, and if it's like 36 here down, so we can show that in that ad unit. So keeping that in mind, we tied up with external vendors, and we got this trigger specifically for the stock market, where there is fluctuation in the cost. Now, Indian stock exchanges, live trading volumes, exchange rates, all this is going to be there. And we can show up to two values. So we can mix and match that. And how are we going to do that? Through display formats, web, mobile, in-app. So it's going to be across the spectrum of where it's going to be delivered.
So these are some kind of creatives or something that we can actually go ahead and do the live indices as well. So we've tied up with external partners and we ensure that when a creative is running, within the creative, if you want to show the live indices, the live stock exchanges is something that we have that capability as well, which can run for your particular brand also. So yes, when we talk about hybrid places, so engagement, that's a geo-based solution. We've been talking about a lot of solutions like a hyperlocal, someone would like to do a pin code targeting, they want the user that, I want the user to do an online to an offline attribution, wherein we want them to come to my store and visit. So yes, this is where we are in hybrid. We also have that solution where we can not only go to a pin code, wherein we do within a 50 meter as well, we can target, is something that we have something known as hybrid places. So say for example, a brand comes to me and says that I want to target only the malls in Mumbai or in Vashi or somewhere. So we have those triggers wherein we will only target the relevant malls. We do not need the pin codes, we do not need the geo-based locations. Our system internally, the AI will track and use that and go ahead and track those particular users over there. Within the range of 50 meters, we can go down up to 50 meters and track them. Now, the question comes over here that you can track within 50 meters, but in the mall, someone might be on the first floor or the second floor. How would you do that? That is again through hybrid places. Our tool will go ahead and give you the reports that whether the user has actually been near the store, how near has he been? I agree that I cannot be 100% sure that yes, that person has entered. But yes, we have the capability of coming to the store and saying that what is the percentage, the estimations and something that we come up with. So So these are some smart optimization tools. So this is something that we're launching this time in India. Everyone has been talking about generative AI, how Gen AI has been working. So yes, we've got some tools where we've also worked on, and we said that, hey, this is hybrid, and here we come up with the Gen AI, how the creative optimization can help within Gen AI, how the creative optimization can help, what creatives can work around, and how it can help. So Lawrence, over to you, because he's mastered this slide, so he's the right person to explain.
Just going to hold your attention for another 10 seconds and then we'll let you go. Now, this is the original image. Everybody can see. The original image has certain elements, like the background, this stays the same. I'm sorry we don't have a BFSI specific, example of it, but yes. Now the star stays the same, but there is a change in the generated image later on. So this means that an advertiser needs to give me one of his ad units, anyone, 728 by 90. I get that into my creative craft. And then, depending on the signals that I get from my AI, from my Semantica that tells me that, hey, there are people who are looking for units where there is a different background. Now you see, the background here has changed. It's gone to that. So, say for example, we're talking about an insurance company giving me an ad unit where there are two people, younger, and they are in a setting of a home. And then there are two people, male, female, who are in the setting of a restaurant. Now this is the change that happens through the signals that I've got from my AI is telling me, hey, you know what, there are people who are looking at more images that are set in an outdoor, vis-a-vis images that are set in a home. So there is this possibility that we can change this. And this is how it gets changed. Move on. Okay. Now these are, so we have our own DCO which is pretty advanced, correct? And we all know what DCO is. Most of us understand the pluses of a DCO, though very few marketers in India use it, but we have that technology. And say for example, there is again I'm going into an example. Say for example, there is an image that is very specific to mutual funds where we have seen that there is a particular fund that is going high, they want to show it at a particular time. And then they want to show another fund that is very specific to educating the audience. And we showed that fund at that time. Keeping in mind my CPM, my CTRs, and my post-click conversions, I optimize that according to that and show them the ad accordingly. Again, my AI is doing this. My whole backend is working towards getting the right image, the right ad unit, the right audience. This is very interesting because when I came across this particular thing, my AI can also optimize on CPM and CTRs. So, to get you the right CTR, I've learned how in the time of bidding, we know the bidding environment, right? How in the time of bidding, what would be the right CPM to get you the right CTR, keeping all the costs in place. This is the beauty of how we have come to evolve from just not doing your normal in-image wow, but also getting you the right amount of CTR and the right amount of CPM. And this is done through our machine learning.
Yes, we've spoken about AI, we've spoken about ML, we've spoken about walks, we've spoken about in-image. There's a lot that we've spoken about today about OTTs and everything that we do. So yes, with hybrid, we can work at this, not only at the CPM, but now in the coming time, another week or so, I would be launching my walks, which would be on the cost per engagement or a cost per click as well. So that is something new that would be coming to all my clients and agencies. My sales teams will be discussing with you very soon, and that's another thing that's in talks, and soon we'll be launching those kind of things as well, because that's a need of the hour. And yes, we at Hybrid believe that we need to be with the pace at the need of the hour, and we will always be there. Some BFSI industry clients, so we've already showcased our case studies that we worked around. We can definitely share this deck along with the case studies. Whoever needs it can get in touch with us, and we can help you out with the same. Thank you so much for your time. I know that we've taken a lot of time of yours.
Yeah,
we need to go ahead with the awards. And any questions, I'm around, my team is around. Please feel free to ask, and we'll be able to help you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that detailed explanation.